Hey there, folks, and welcome to another backstory where we bring you a behind the scenes look into our latest news coverage. I'm here to give you guys a quick recap of how our top baseball team is doing here in Pinal County, and the top seeded Poston Butte Broncos are still in the hunt for that first ever state title. And so far things are looking good for this Broncos team. They didn't have to participate in that play-in tournament early on last week. Their first actual game was on Saturday, and although they got a bit of a scare against Cottonwood Mingus Union, they managed to pull off the win 8-7. And then earlier this week, they took on Scottsdale Saguaro. Again, came out on top 8-3, and they just keep finding ways to win. They keep doing all the little things correctly, and now their next opponent is happening Wednesday. They are taking on Oro Valley Canyon del Oro at 6:30 at Tempe Diablo Stadium. Good thing here is if they manage to get upset, they lose, they still are not eliminated. So the AIA is back to their usual format here. It becomes double elimination after the second round. So the Broncos will still have a chance to keep that state title, those state title hopes alive. In the meantime, we really have to talk about some of these athletes and just what they have been able to do for these Broncos. Gotta highlight Roy Carrasco and just what he did for them in Monday's game against Saguaro. So the SaberCats were up 1-0, and runs were really hard to come by early on in this game. For the Broncos, Tyler Child was doing a fantastic job on the mound, and then so was the Saguaro pitcher. So Roy managed to get himself on base with the walk, and eventually he made it all the way to third base. Ethan Hatch was on first base, and because the Saguaro pitcher was a left-hander, Hatch made it to the point where the pitcher's focus was solely on him, and before you knew it, Carrasco was halfway down the line, and he easily slid home for the first run. After that, because Saguaro's pitcher is a freshman and baseball does have a pitch count in high school, and that is pretty much when the floodgates opened for Poston Butte, and they went on to win it pretty easily. Looking ahead at this game against CDO, it is going to be a similar matchup here. CDO has some really solid pitchers, much like Poston Butte does. So I am expecting another pitcher's duel here, and it's going to be fun to see which team comes out on top, which team can get the little things done. And that pretty much does it for Backstory. Be sure to check out PinalCentral throughout the week, as always, for your local news coverage and also to see how our postseason teams are doing.